Some people claim to see and hear things and noises, while others cannot. Color blindness, some mental diseases, or unidentified causes, might all be to blame. The basic concept is that these unknown motives add mystery and eeriness to even a natural event. Emma is a girl from a small town. She began dating a boy named William. Then she married him and moved to William's house in the city. Emma goes shopping one day while William is at work. Emma notices a neighbor and their child, a little girl, out shopping. She assumed the little girl was a child of hers because she was with the neighbor. But she has never seen this child before. Emma spoke to the neighbor while buying food and walked into another food stand. Emma then felt as if she was being pushed, and she collided with a food stall and fell. She looked around, but there was no one there to shove her. Emma believes the little girl shoved her over and fled. Meanwhile, Emma's neighbor came to assist her and stood her up. Emma then said, "Your little girl pushed me and ran away." Emma's neighbor then said, "I don't have a daughter, but I have a son who is in nursery school right now. There is nobody there to push you over. So you must have tripped over your high heels," she said. Emma is certain she did not fall. Also, as the neighbor lady pointed out, no one was close enough to shove her. So there's no use in debating right now. Emma expressed gratitude to the neighbor lady and paid the cashier. Then Emma went home. Emma told William what happened today when she went grocery shopping after he got home from work. Then William advised Emma against wearing high heels. Emma then states that she feels certain she did not trip over her high heels, and that idiot child shoved her. William then asks, "Is that kid neighbor lady's?" Emma then said, "Yes." The child was with the neighbor lady. William then asks, "So she said she doesn't have a daughter?" Emma then responds, "Yes. She said that she has no daughter. I think the kid was told to hide, and the neighbor lied to me." Then William asked, "So you told me you didn't see that girl after that? Is that even possible?" William questioned. "I thanked the lady, and she walked away. She must have asked for the girl to wait outside the grocery store before coming to help me. I can't believe how mothers are parenting their children these days." Then William replies that every mother will cover up their child's flaws in public. It is not a big issue. Leave it out of your mind. Then both of them hear someone rashly banging on the door. There is a doorbell. William tells Emma to check on the door and see who is trying to break it. When there is a doorbell, Emma rushes over to see who it is and tells them to stop knocking. The knocking continues. Emma slams the door open fiercely. However, no one is outside. When Emma told William about it, his response was, "Someone must have played a trick on you." William replied after checking outside the home. The couple then goes to bed and sleeps. William goes to work the next day as normal. Emma goes to town to get her phone repaired because something is wrong with it. After repairing the phone, she steps outside and spots the girl who shoved her the day before at the grocery store, staring at her across the street. Emma smiled at the child, but she only stared at her. Emma then crosses the street to follow the girl, but she vanishes in the crowd. Emma then gets back in her car and goes back to her home. When William returns home from work, she tells him about this girl. So, William asks, "Was she with her mother?" Emma said, "No, she was all alone there." William then wonders, how could a little girl wander around the city without her parents? Her mother should be nearby. Emma then says that I had an issue with my phone, so I headed to town to fix my issue. When I walked out of the phone repair shop, I noticed this girl across the street staring at me furiously. So I followed her. Then William asks why you followed her. Do you want to punish her? Then Emma says, "No, I just want to meet her mom and blame her for lying that she doesn't have a daughter the other day. I was hoping to capture her mother with her." Then William asks, "Did you find her mother?" "No, the girl simply vanished into the crowd, so I missed her. Then I drove back home." So nothing happens for several days. Emma and William go about their daily lives. They completely forgot about the little girl. Emma cooks lunch about a week later on a weekday. While preparing lunch, she hears a hasty knock at the door. Emma is enraged. Emma asks loudly, "Why are you going to break the door? Do you not recognize the doorbell?" The stranger continues to knock on the door. Emma opens the door while shouting, "What's wrong with you?" Then there's that little girl. She is staring at her. Emma then asks, What are you doing here? Are you alone? The little girl stays silent. The girl is still staring at Emma. Then Emma asks again, "Did you push me to the stall in the grocery store the other day?" "Yes," the girl responds. Then Emma says, "How dare you push me? I could have been hurt. Where is your mother?" "No," said the little girl. Emma asks, "Did you come here by yourself?" "Yes," says the little girl. Then Emma says, "A little girl like you shouldn't be traveling around the city by yourselves. Give me your mother's phone number so that I can reach her and inform her about you. So she will come here and pick you up." The little girl then responds, "No," and she calls Emma a bad lady. Then Emma said, "Is that how you talk to strangers? Leave me alone if you don't want me to call your parents." "No," replies the little girl once more. Then Emma responds, "It's okay that you pushed me, but I don't want any trouble." "Little girl, just leave me alone." The little girl then responds, "I'm starving." Then Emma asked if that was why you came here. "Just sit outside and wait. I'll bring you something to eat." The little girl then adds, "I want to come inside." Emma then responds, "No, I bring food over here. You'll have to wait here." Then Emma closes the door, locks it, and enters the home. Emma walks to the kitchen and prepares sandwiches and a soft drink for the girl. Before bringing it outside, Emma finds the little child inside the house, seated on a chair in the living area. Emma asks how she entered the house. Emma was certain she had locked the front door. The little child does not respond and instead eats the sandwiches. After finishing her sandwiches, the little girl asks for a glass of water. When Emma returns with the water, the little one is nowhere to be seen. She simply left the house without even saying goodbye. Emma tells William what happened today when he returns home. Then William questions why you didn't lock the front door. Then Emma says, "I locked the door. Babe, I am sure of it." Then William asks how a little girl could unlock a locked door. "That is insane. I can't believe you forgot to lock the door when a stranger visited." "Okay, let's pretend I forgot to lock the door," Emma responds. "She vanished as I returned with the glass of water. She didn't even say thank you or goodbye," Emma said. Then William replies, "You must be tough on her. She got terrified of you and fled the house. Don't think about it." The couple then hears knocks on the door. Emma and William both wonder who may be out at this time of day. It's only a few minutes before midnight. Emma rushes to the door, but before she opens it, she peeks through the window curtain to see who it is. Emma sees the little girl and asks William to come and see her. When William arrives, the little girl is gone, and she is nowhere to be found. This event has both of them scared. This time, William also heard the knocking. Emma then says she can't be a human if she vanishes like this. "Let's meet an exorcist tomorrow. I can't handle the day by myself." William disagrees with this idea, and they have an argument over it. William objects to Emma's idea, so Emma begins to pack her suitcase. When William asks what's wrong with her, Emma responds, "I don't want this. I don't want to deal with ghosts. Either you come with me to visit an exorcist or tell me the truth. What are you hiding from me?" A little girl comes and goes, and when I ask you to come find a solution, you also refuse. You must be hiding something from me if you're acting like this. I'm leaving you and going to my parents' house right now if you don't tell me the truth. William attempts to comfort Emma, but she insists on knowing the truth. William eventually agrees to disclose the truth. Kate is the name of this girl. Victoria is the name of her mother. Victoria has lost her husband before I met you. She and I were in a relationship. She was carrying my child. We weren't married, and I wasn't ready to start a family at the time. So I left her and rented a house in your village, where I met you. I heard that Victoria raised the child on her own, and that both of them live alone. I asked a buddy who lived nearby and got the information from him. Victoria had promised the girl that her dad would visit them one day. So the girl waited for her father to return home. Meanwhile, the little girl got sick and passed away. So, this is my daughter, who comes here. This story ends here. Kate has come to get revenge on Emma, because she married her father and abandoned her family. But when Kate sees Emma and interacts with her, she doesn't want to get revenge. Because in this story, Emma doesn't know about any of these things that happened in the past. Emma is also a victim here.